Hi, I'm Rich Isett with Papé Machinery. Today I would like to introduce our all-new 85P excavator. The 85P was first showcased at ConExpo in 2023. Well, now we have them here. The 85P is our dig, load, and go machine. At 20,000 pounds, it's easy to unload on a job site, get it to work, then load it up and get it to the next one for more productivity. The 85P is built on the legacy of our 85G. It's the latest and greatest model that John Deere is releasing. Some of the key features that you'll see upgraded on this machine versus predecessor, starting with the front, angle blade with float option. Now the machine comes standard with a standard blade, but if you're doing any leveling or grade work, the angle blade with float is a great option, opening up future opportunities for the machine out on your job site. Another new feature on the 85P is standard boom guarding for the boom cylinder. This is going to help protect it on any job sites running a hammer or any debris that might come up, chip or scratch your cylinder rod. In addition to that, the 85P now comes standard with LED work lights on the boom and stick. The machine comes standard with a 6-foot 11-inch arm. You'll also see that auxiliary hydraulics have been ran down the boom and are installed on the stick for ease of access to disconnect auxiliary hydraulics from any attachment or divert it to your thumb. Again, this is ground level. Simply pull the ball valve over on both sides of the stick and you'll divert the hydraulic fluid from the thumb to whatever attachment you're running on the machine. When you finish the attachment, simply come up, divert the fluid back, and you have full access to your thumb. Papé has set this up with our standard configuration. This is our PSM progressive link thumb with our PSM wedge lock quick coupler. Both of these are standard, but there are other options if that meets your needs more suitably. The machine has 4 configurations from the factory available for the undercarriage. Here you'll see the 18-inch vulcanized rubber crawler pads, but they also have a continuous rubber track, 18 inches, that's very similar to our 50G, 60G, and compact excavators. If rubber is not what you're looking for working in a more tough terrain, we also have 18-inch steel and 24-inch steel options available on the model. Now let's go to the back and take a look at some of the other features. The John Deere 85P still running the Yanmar engine, same as our 85G. Big difference though. John Deere has 17% more horsepower in this engine than its predecessor, getting it up to 67 horsepower where the 85G only had 59. Other key differences are John Deere has added a turbocharger to this model. That's going to give us better performance at altitude. This will also increase pump torque, while also giving the ability for continuous flow to the auxiliary hydraulics. Moving over, easy service access to our filter bank on the right-hand side of the machine. This is all done from ground level for your technicians. All your filters in one place for ease of access. Continuing on the trend, you might have noticed from the last 2 compartment doors, but John Deere has really opened this up for us on the 85P. Larger service doors all around the machine, greater access to the components you need when you need them. Over here you have sight gauge for your hydraulic oil for an easy check in the morning before you get your day started, as well as ease of access to our hydraulic pumps and the lines within it. If you need to get here, you can. On the left-hand side of the machine, you'll see they've completely redesigned the battery compartment and cooler filters on the 85P. Not only do we have dual batteries, but we have the battery disconnect easily accessible in the bottom of this compartment, along with our filter system and mesh screen to help provide your coolers. This is easily removed with this latch, so you can blow out any hay, dust, any material that gets packed on there. Get it back in, keep your coolers clean, keep your oils cool, and get you back to work. Another new feature on the 85P is the 207-degree camera system. Now the 85G didn't have this, and our customers wanted it, so the customers got what they wanted. The cameras are located in the rear of the machine, as well That's the left-hand side and the right-hand side. In addition to the cameras, there's an LED diode placed under each of them that gives greater visibility even in low working light conditions. That means we can keep people safe even in the dark. Another feature on the 85P, ground level fueling. We talked about the importance of ground level servicing, the same for ground level fueling. As you'll notice, there is no depth on the 85P, so one less fluid to track. Continuing to build on the concept of ease of access, John Deere has put the pattern control changer is now easily accessible in this compartment, easily going from backhoe and excavator controls, or commonly known as Deere and Cat. Simply come down, switch whatever control pattern meets your operator, and they're back to work. One last feature on the ease of access is our remote grease bank for the swing bearing. When John Deere redesigned the 85P, it just wasn't the features on the outside that we needed to change. So we made big changes based off customer feedback to the inside as well. The cab itself has 8% more floor space, about 6.5 inches more for your operators to stretch their legs. Beyond that too, the 85P has an independent boom swing, key feature for it. But in the past, the pedals to operate that were on the ground. Well, all of that has changed now. John Deere has moved those pedals up to be on this proportional roller on the left joystick of the machine. No more clutter by your feet, just space to stretch your legs. Another key feature on the 85P is the addition of an 8-inch LED monitor. Now the 8-inch monitor is a full display of the machine operation. It includes the 207-degree camera angles from the right, left, and rear cameras on the machine, with the ability to adjust the camera angle to meet the visibility needs you have. You can clearly see on the left, change the camera system so it just shows the rear and the right. Or perhaps you need a 360-degree bird's eye view. The 85P can do both of these. Using the new 85P monitor is intuitive and simple. In addition to the monitor, you also have the keypad on the right. Simply press the buttons to get to home, change work mode from economy to power, turn on your lights, turn on your radio. Any feature you need can easily be accessed by your right hand next to the operator joystick. You have the ability on the rotating dial to move down between attachments, your air conditioner settings, audio, information, display, and machine settings. Simply turn the dial and push down. Another neat feature on the new 85P is the audio. You have the ability to listen to AM and FM radio, while also having the ability to sync your phone via Bluetooth to take phone calls or listen to your own music or podcasts. Regarding the joystick controls on the 85P, we've already talked about moving the independent boom swing up to the left joystick. A great feature, and it cleared up some space on the ground. But another nice feature is the proportional roller to control your hydraulic thumb or your attachments. We also talked about the continuous flow. That is a feature that you would engage on the right joystick. Simply activate the hydraulics, press the button to put it in continuous stage, and you're good to go. We talked earlier about the blade option on the 85P. It comes standard with a straight edge blade, but you have the option for an angle blade with float. On this particular model, we're showcasing the angle blade with the ability to pivot left and right, as well as engage float for any grading or backfill needs. Simply pull back on the lever on the right-hand side of the joystick, angle or position the blade where you would like it, and you're good to go. Hit this button, machine enters float, tap it again to turn it off to standard. The 85P comes with a large tinted overhead window for the operator. It also comes with a sunscreen. It easily clamps to this bar and then can easily be retracted back to its holding position. The tinted glass is easily accessible, opens up with a large space for the operator to get in or out if needed. We talked about the different blade configurations. One being the standard blade with no angle, with the option to add angle blade and float mode. This configuration is set up with angle left, angle right, and the ability to float the blade. As you'll see, standard guarding on the cylinders and hydraulic fittings will offer ample protection on the job site against any physical damage, keep your machine up and running. Nice feature on the blade, as any good operator knows, drop the blade for greater stability when digging. Well, John Deere's new 85 has about 10% greater stability compared to its predecessor, the 85G. That means dig deeper, dig harder, and be more stable. Thank you for joining me today to learn more about our all-new 85P. If you have further interest in the model or would like to see pricing, please contact your local Papé machinery. And also, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, as we're going to have more videos coming out promoting new John Deere equipment. Hi, I'm Rich Isett. Started working for Papé in 2012 as a management trainee. I've been with the company for over 11 years now. It's a great company to work for. I love the people in our industry, and I love our industry in whole. It's a pleasure to be a part of it.